Hello everyone and welcome to Superstar Dolls Sydney. Today is a very special day as I present to you our first mass-produced dolls with XianXian Supermodel. If you haven't heard already, she is a mermaid, and what I'd like to do with you today is go through a deboxing video of our wonderful, spectacular first mass-produced doll. So let's jump straight right in. You will get the doll in this lovely shipper if you order her from us. Other dealers, selected dealers, may choose to ship her to you in different ways, but this is a new shipper by XianXian, and it is a custom shipper to fit our custom box, which has been created just for this mermaid, and you'll understand why it was so important to create a box for her in just a moment. So I've obviously already opened this, and inside the shipper fits a beautiful new custom box by XianXian. Now, excuse the state of my box. We have been moving around quite a bit with this doll to different venues and have been interviewed by influencers, etc. that have been so excited. So yours will be in much better condition than this, is what I'm trying to say. Now, this is a brand new custom doll from XianXian. I believe their new dolls for their gift boxes are very similar to this, just smaller, where it is now a book style box with a magnet to the side, much more sturdier than previous boxes. The box is white with a little bit of, I'm not sure you can see it on camera, but a little bit of a glitter kind of finish, so a bit of a sheen to it as well. So opening up the box, I present to you Mermaid Majesty Gala 12.5-inch fashion doll, produced by yours truly and XianXian Supermodel. Now, I'd like to go through basically the process to which we kind of came to this development. So here is an up-close footage of the doll in her box in all her glory. So right at the start of the year, XianXian came to me and offered me the opportunity to design a doll with them. I was personally looking for a beautiful mermaid on the market for myself. Those who know me know I'm obsessed with mermaids, and I just couldn't find something that really adhered to my taste that was currently on the market. So we started going back and forth since March trying to design this doll. And for myself, I just wanted something that was top-notch luxury and to my taste, and something that we could make a series of as well. For me, the main, inspirations for me, doll-wise, was the Enchanted Mermaid by Barbie, which was made in the 90s. You can see kind of the tail here, kind of inspired by her. And I was also really inspired by the Integrity Toys Siren doll, which came out last year. I was very much impressed by their use of metals with sequins and whatever else materials they were using to create such a beautiful doll. Personally, fashion-wise, I'm very much inspired by Mugler in the 90s and his metallic bodices and pieces. So as you can see here, there's a lot of inspiration there. And I just really love the gold on gold chromatic artistic essence of this doll as well. Makeup wise, she's very much inspired by 90s beauty glamour, like a bit of a Pamela Anderson with hazel eyes. And really they're my inspiration points which brought me to create this beautiful doll with XianXian. So let's dive straight in and see what's in the box. We first start off with this beautiful drawer set here, or pouch at the front of the box. As soon as this is removed, you can then understand why we needed a new custom box, because then it allows you to spread the tail out. It's made of this beautiful organza material which doesn't crease, which is perfect and is very, very structured. Something that I was very, very strongly for is a structured, beautiful, dramatic tail. It spans 40 centimeters, which is longer than the actual height of the doll. And if you are someone who likes to keep their dolls in the box, this new custom design box with this size is a beautiful way to display the doll and not impede on this beautiful dramatic tail. So we'll come back to the doll in a sec. So what's in this little pouch? So you slide it open And in there you'll find these beautiful ear fin style earrings with pearl drops, and they are on this really nice backing. So XianXian have made a collection of jewelry that you can purchase now from our store as well, and they all come in really nice packaging like this. And the second component in here is her waistband bracket, which we will attach to the stand in a moment. So all in all, she is pretty much dressed, all her components are pretty much already on her straight out of the box, which is great for those collectors who love to keep their dolls in the box. However, if you're like me and you have to debox your dolls, she is definitely ready for that. These dolls are designed to be deboxed, hence why not all the accessories are on them. But if you do want to keep her in the box, you can just put these earrings on, you know, put the net back on if you have to, and she displays beautifully that way as well. So let's take her out of the box and see what she is like. Now, another really cool thing about these XianXian dolls is that they're really easy to remove from the box when you receive them. They are hung by the arms or the shoulders here by these twist ties, and over here as well at the legs. So what this means is you don't really damage the box too much as you remove the doll. So if you do want to display her out of the box, that's fine. But if you choose to put her back in the box later on, perhaps you move house or your storage situation changes, then she's very easily placed back in the box and very much displayable without the box being damaged too much as well, which is, I think, really handy. It definitely caters to both collectors who remove dolls from boxes and those who don't. So as we remove the insert from the box, we have the doll, and at the back here we have a little inlet for her stand, to the base of the stand. Now this is an acrylic stand with the XianXian logo to the front. It's clear. I'll show you that in a moment. It's nice and heavy to keep the doll nice and stable when you display her. And underneath the insert is your certificate of authenticity. This will be signed, dated, and numbered by yours truly. So for those collectors who purchase the doll internationally from our international dealers, select international dealers, we will mail these direct to them prior to you receiving your doll, so everything comes together. Now, as I said, it's really easy to remove the doll from the box. Just cut through the twist ties at the back here. There's only 3 to get through. Yeah. Over here at the tail. And the doll is free. She's free from her box, free to be the magnificent, wonderful mermaid that she is. And here she is from head to toe. Over her hair is this net to keep everything nice and tidy. Straight off the bat is this beautiful, silky, curly, lovely hair. It's a silk nylon blend. And you have this plastic sleeve over her head to cover her face as well. Now, with XianXian dolls, they do require to kind of for you to kind of break them in, which means you just need to kind of bend the joints very softly the first time they came out of the box, because they are quite stiff. It's the way they're manufactured, and it keeps the doll nice and safe in the box. Like having them this way keeps them nice and safe in the box during transit, so that no joints are broken, etc. So just really quickly, and you'll hear a bit of a snap breaking them in, and sometimes the legs as well. It depends on the doll and how she's been manufactured. So that's the doll there, and I've shown you the earrings. Now the stand here comes in a little pouch like so. Remove the stand, and because it is acrylic, and to keep it nice and safe as well during transit, it does have this paper backing here, which requires the removal. Just like so. Take it off. It's just a sticker. This one's a little bit tricky because I'm on camera, of course. Just a little sticker that comes off, and what you have at the end is a nice, shiny, clean, clear acrylic base. And at the back of the insert is your stem. Now this doll comes with a waistband bracket, which is suitable for the fashion that she is wearing. However, the bracket does need to be screwed on to the stem. So just remove the bracket from its packaging. It's very nice looking, futuristic little bracket there. Very chic, just goes across there. The stand is very subtle. And I really wanted to create a tail to where the stand is not really visible underneath all that dramatic material that we've decided to use as well. And just like an Integrity toy stand, the base of the stem has a hole in which, the base of the acrylic component has a hole in which the stem slides into, nice and neat, telescopic, very high premium quality. And should you choose to put them on other fashions that require a saddle bracket, those are also available to purchase from our website as well. So I'm going to put everything together and come back and go through each component of the doll. Welcome back everyone. Now we have deboxed this beautiful doll and put her on her very premium quality acrylic stand with a waist bracket here. And what I'd like to do with you now is go through each component of the doll to show you the kind of work that's been put in to make her such a premium quality product. The first thing I'd like to start with is this beautiful hair. It's a nylon silk thread, super soft, super nice, bouncy curls of a beautiful color. Not much product being used here at all, so it's very nice and manageable. You can style it in so many different ways. What I recommend is as soon as you put on these wonderful earrings is to give the doll a quick stroke of hairspray just to keep the style nice and neat and the curls nice and bouncy long term. Moving along are these custom made ear fin earrings, which are alloy metal, gold plated, and they come with this beautiful drop pearl pendant as well to each ear, which gives the doll a really fantasy style dramatic look. They're quite large as well, and they just really frame her face so beautifully. Which brings me to her face and the makeup palette, which is very 90s era inspired, supermodel glam style. You've got beautiful hazel eyes. Those who know me know I'm totally obsessed with blonde dolls with brown or hazel eyes. The makeup palette is very much on a nude or gold basis. My favorite thing about her facial screening are her lips and the lining around the lips as well. This is new technology from XianXian where they've been able to produce a screening that's very much 3D contoured, which is why we get this beautiful finish to the doll. Moving along to her fashion, now we start with this really beautiful bodysuit, sheer bodysuit, which is kind of a nude color. And then attached to that sewn on is this custom bodice, which is also alloy metal and gold plated. It is encrusted with these diamantes, and the sleeves also are encrusted with this beautiful gold disc. So it's just glamour on a whole different scale, and everything is alloy metal gold plated. There's no real plastic components here at all. Moving on from the bodice, it is then attached to a high-waisted tail, which I absolutely love because it really fills in the gap over here. So starting off with glamour straight away with this beautiful, extra shiny gold sequenced tail. We really love the monochromatic feel to this doll. It just gives a feel of artistic luxury. Straight off the bat as well, luxury and premium quality on the tail is this removable, beautiful alloy metal gold-plated belt, which is custom made and molded to branches of coral in the sea. Along the tail are these beautiful encrusted features, little bits of artistic design. Here are the starfish, the pearls, seashells, just scattered across the tail, just to give these little, moments of beauty and something just to tie up the entire look together. My most favorite part of this fashion set though, and this look, is of course the end of the tail, the fins here. They are quite large and dramatic, and they come in this beautiful organza material, which is quite stiff and holds its shape really well, which is something that I requested specifically from XianXian. The width of this tail across is 40 centimeters, so it's actually longer than the doll herself, which is around 32 centimeters. And here you have the artistic components of the doll. Next, we'll be removing the fashion to take a better look at how it has been put together. And I'll also show you the doll herself on its own and in other, and how she shares other fashions with Silkstone Barbie and so on. So I'll be right back. Now that we've undressed the doll, I'd like to go through each component with you in greater detail. Of course, starting off with the main fashion piece, which is her mermaid suit. Now, I really wanted to outline here the beautiful craftsmanship that's gone into place here. First of all, this fashion piece is super heavy, super sturdy. Everything is sewn on so beautifully and neatly, and it conforms to her body perfectly. There's nothing I hate more than a mermaid tail that's, you know, a little bit too loose or a little bit too tight that you can't move the doll or move her legs and pose her properly. To the back of the fashion piece are two snap clasps that close together beautifully, and just look at the detail here in the sewing and how beautifully neat everything is. It's just a real masterpiece. Now, the great thing is about these dolls is they do share their fashions with all major fashion dolls. The body, which we'll move on to in a sec, is quite proportionate to an Integrity Toys fashion royalty doll at 12.5 inches, but she also shares clothes with Barbie, especially Silkstone Barbie, JHD Fashion Doll, Mizzy, and a whole range of other dolls as well. So you're welcome to take off this fashion set and put it on another doll. In fact, just for fun later on, I'll show you how this looks on one of my Silkstone Barbie dolls, and I'll also show you how this beautiful girl looks on a Silkstone fashion as well. Moving along, we have her beautiful fin earrings, like so. As I said, metal alloy. Everything here is just beautifully crafted, great detail, wonderful mold, and everything is nice and sturdy, and it just feels like it's long-lasting, extra premium luxury quality. My favorite thing is her beautiful belt, which, as I mentioned, is an alloy, gold-plated, super heavy, nice and sturdy as well, and I'm sure you could make some wonderful creations with this on maybe your other dolls or other fashions as well. So that's the belt, and it basically just slides on from the side, almost like a cuff bracelet. Moving on to the doll herself, here she is in all her glory, a beautiful supermodel body with lovely definition. Her skin tone is what we call a number 3, which is tanned or wheat. Similar to, I would say, like the sun-kissed skin tone for an Integrity Toys doll. She has beautiful articulation, 12 points, beautiful long-nailed manicured hands and high-heeled feet. She does share shoes with also your Silkstone and Integrity Toys fashion royalty dolls. Now, another thing with these dolls is that there is an idea or this notion that the hands are not removable. They actually are, and you do need to remove the hands in order to have her fashion taken off easily, as the fashion sleeve, the sleeves themselves are quite tight as well. So I'll quickly show you this. It's very easy. It's just a little bit different than other dolls. And quite simply, to remove her hands, you hold one hand firmly and basically bend to one side, and the hand will come off. I'll show you that again, a little bit closer up. So hold firm and bend to the side, and off come the hands. Now, to put them back on is basically just that in the reverse. The hands themselves are made of a PVC plastic that is a little bit flexible, which allows this to happen. The arm and the joint is very sturdy and hard. So we start with the hand by placing over one joint in. Get one joint in first. Make sure that joint is nice and secure. Then with your finger, push through until the second joint clasps on, and then you have the hand nice and firm, just like a brand new doll. And then, again, I'll show you nice and close. Start off with one joint over, and then the second with your finger. Push through And there you have it. Her hands are on, they're firm, they're not going to fall off. And that's how you take the hands on and off with these dolls. So what we're going to do next is something quite fun. We're going to have a look at the fashion set and see how it looks on one of my Silkstone Barbie dolls. And we're going to have a look and see how this beautiful girl holds up in a Silkstone gown as well. Be right back. And here you have our fashion set on one of my beautiful Gala Silkstone Barbie dolls. And as you can see, it is an absolutely perfect fit. Along with the earrings as well. The studs for the earrings are quite small and slim, which make them compatible with most other fashion dolls of the similar size and scale. So as you can see here, the dolls do share their clothes beautifully. And next I'll show you how a Silkstone fashion looks on our XianXian doll. And here we have our beautiful XianXian Gala doll in a Silkstone fashion. This is the 10th anniversary tribute fashion from the Barbie Silkstone fashion model collection. And as you can see here, she looks stunning. She fits the fashion perfectly, and with a quick hairdo, the doll has been transformed into something completely different, and everything fits even down to the earrings. So together with the doll and the mermaid fashion set, you have such a dynamic duo. Whether you are a D-boxer or you love to keep your dolls in the box, both the fashion and the doll here are beautiful, premium quality, and complement each other perfectly. So there you have it, everyone, our Mermaid Majesty fashion doll from the Aquatrans collection. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you have fallen in love with our first mass-produced doll just as much as we have. Now, she is available for pre-order and will be coming to your door around October, just in time for Christmas. Her order cut-off date is the 7th of August, which is just under a week away, and we retail her for $149 Australian, which is about $110 US if you're overseas. So head on over to our website. I'll put a link in the comments below to pre-order. Her limit edition is only 300, so it's a very, very small edition, and she is the first of a series, we hope, of many, many dolls. So come on board, join us on this wonderful, journey of fantasy, of glamour, of beauty, of luxury, and pre-order her today and support my craft. And I think everyone who has already pre-ordered her, thank you so much for supporting me in my craft and my dream. And we look forward to bringing you many, many beautiful dolls in the future. Now, stick around if you'd like to know more about the doll and her fictional story that we've come up with. Otherwise, head to that website in the comment section and order her today. Thank you so much. Thank you for staying back. I now invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy this wonderful story as you are mesmerized by our mermaid on screen. A millennia ago existed a thriving, dynamic kingdom of mermaids, fueled and inspired by the enchanted nature of the world to which they belonged to. However, as time passed, this enchantment slowly faded away, and the kingdom lay dormant and asleep for generations to come. Suddenly, a new global sound is discovered, vibrating its way through the earth and the seas, awakening the kingdom, who then beautified the waters once again. Their noble leader, a queen, donned with priceless artifacts of deep-sea treasures of gold, diamonds, and pearls and gems, she voyages to far and wide, seeking the source of this new sound. She finds herself on the shores of Sydney Harbour at one of the largest global electronic dance parties ever held. She sees her human cousins dancing and moving in ways she has never seen before. She is forever enchanted and dreams of the day she can move and sway the same way. She looks to the crowd, then glances at the famous Sydney landmarks, the shimmering harbour bridge, the abstract sails of the Opera House, the clear blue sky and the sparkling emerald waters. She shuts her beautiful brown eyes and starts to drift away to the sounds, her divine senses aroused, her golden locks of hair dancing in the sea, She is in a trance, an aquatrance.